Imagine a future where the city's liveliness is gone. Endless wars and growing pollution have left people homeless. In this chaos, a cruel military government rises, which people call the regime. Their first rule is that no child under 18 can stay with their family. They are forcibly sent to military schools, where life is all about following orders and harsh training. In the midst of this turmoil, a little girl named Waki wanders off in a dense forest while playing. She sees a bird perched on a tree branch. She holds a gun in her hand. Instead of shooting, she opens her hand and whispers something in an ancient, forgotten tribal language. The bird flies away in fear. Her mother, Niska, calls out to her from behind. "Why didn't you shoot?" Waki replies innocently. "It was talking. I was listening." Both move forward. But on the way, Waki's foot gets caught in a bear trap. She screams. Niska runs to save her. She bandages the wound and somehow gets her home. Their home is not a real house. It is an old, broken car turned into a makeshift shelter. At night, Niska checks Waki's wound. The bleeding won't stop. Then she hears a strange noise outside. She looks out the window. A surveillance drone is approaching. She tells Waki to stay quiet. She grabs her gun. Using the trees, she knocks the drone down. She fires 2 or 3 more shots to ensure the drone stays down. Niska knows more drones will come. She gathers her few belongings, sets the car on fire, and takes Waki into the forest. The path is tough. Waki's wound makes walking hard. But stopping is dangerous, so Niska urges her to keep going. Finally, they reach a river. They find their old boat. They paddle away in the dark. After hours of exhausting travel, they arrive at a war-torn city in the morning. Fear haunts every street. The regime's shadow looms over every wall. Niska covers Waki's face. Children must not be seen. Loudspeakers blare government warnings. Hiding minors is a crime. The age of conscription has been lowered to 4 years. An old neighbor recognizes Niska as a fugitive. Niska is terrified. She grips Waki's hand. But the man says, "Don't be afraid, I'm hiding my son, Trey, too." Niska trusts no one, but they agree to keep their distance. When Niska falls asleep at night, Waki sneaks out. She sees Trey standing in the garden. Both children notice a broken drone. Trey says it's been there for years, but Waki hears something. It's breathing. Suddenly, the drone activates. Niska arrives at the scene. She smashes the drone hard. Breaking it, she takes Waki back inside. Fear overwhelms her. In the morning, government forces called Jingo enter the area. Soldiers search every house for children. Trey and his father try to escape. They claim Trey is 18, but the Jingo machine reveals his true age. 15. Trey is dragged away. His father is killed in the street. Niska and Waki follow them secretly. They reach a remote village. Giant screens display fake propaganda on the walls. Niska's heart sinks. The man speaking on the media is none other than her old friend, Pierre. Suddenly, many drones take off. Food packets are dropped. The crowd goes wild. But Niska keeps Waki hidden. In this chaos, she takes Waki to her old friend Roberta's house. Roberta cries when she sees them. She recalls how tiny Waki was when she fed her. Waki starts feeding the cat. The 2 women talk in the kitchen. Niska says Waki's wound is worsening. She needs medicine. Roberta warns her that Jingo now controls the clinic. It turns out Pierre, now the face of government propaganda, is Roberta's son. She tells Niska that if Waki joins the academy, she'll gain citizenship. She'll have a better life. Niska refuses angrily. "That means I'll never see her again." The next morning, Jingo's vehicles enter the market. Niska is anxious. Waki's condition is deteriorating. Roberta says Jingo will treat her. At least the girl will survive. With a heavy heart, Niska decides. She goes out and tells the soldiers there's a child in that house. She flees from there. Jingo takes Waki and brings her to the military academy. On a deserted road, Niska sits down and cries. 10 months pass. Niska lives in a rundown apartment. She gets by with small tasks. She gives her food to the hungry, but her face is always blank. The same pain lingers. Her only hope is to see her daughter again. Niska scrapes by with daily chores. She spends her days doing odd jobs in the market. In that crowd, she meets a new friend, Randy. One day he comes to her and says softly, "I found something that can change our lives. Meet me tonight." His words carry hope, but also a strange danger. After work, Niska goes to the academy's massive net-like fence, where people hang small mementos for their lost children. She stands there, breaks down, and cries. Slowly, she hangs Waki's favorite toy on the net, as if a mother is leaving her child's memory and returning home. But when she reaches home, her feet freeze. Soldiers are entering her building. They say rebels who attacked the academy are hiding here. Fear fills the air. Waki is now fully healed in the academy. She trains with other children. She follows every order silently. A week later, the selection day nears, where some children are chosen and sent to Emerson State. There, their thoughts and feelings are reshaped. But during the pledge, Waki stays silent. No one notices her silence, but a storm rages inside her. In her room, she secretly adds details to a map hidden under the floor, marking every turn and secret corner of the academy. At night, when a girl is taken for interrogation, Waki watches her leave and never return. Fear consumes Waki. On the other side, that evening, Niska meets Randy at a bar. Randy says he's found a man who can forge her identity and reprogram her ID, meaning new citizenship, a new life. Niska finds this pointless. Going to Emerson, living among those arrogant rich people? Never. But Randy says one thing. From there, you can see your daughter. Niska's breath catches. Exhausted, she returns to the memorial fence, to the same place, the same trap. She falls asleep sitting there. When she wakes, a wild horse stands before her. She approaches it slowly and calms it. She sees other horses tied to nearby trees. She leads the stray horse to them. Suddenly, she hears a noise in the forest. She peers through the bushes. A laptop is open. Someone is giving instructions through a microphone. The next moment, 2 adults and a few children scale the academy's wall. Niska thinks they're kidnapping the children. She attacks them without thinking. But they are skilled. They quickly overpower her and put a sack over her head. Hours later, when the sack is removed, Niska finds herself in a dark hut. They tell her this is the land of the Cree people, the same community whose blood runs in her veins. Niska speaks a few words in her language and proves her identity. She learns this group sneaks into the academy at night to rescue children. Their leader says loudly, "First, verify her. If she's truthful, she can help us." Niska is led to a fire where children and adults share their stories. An old woman looks at her and says, "It's written in the books that a protector will come from the north. I think it's you." Drums play all around. Songs are sung in joy for the rescued children. Niska is fed and honored, but as night falls, she quietly explores every corner of the camp. Many children sit in a hut, scared, subdued, but safe. A woman, Ida, looks at her and smiles. "You hid your daughter for so many months. You have courage. You are welcome among us." In the morning, Niska insists on going home, but the Cree people stop her. "Your daughter is in great danger. The academy doesn't teach education. It turns children into soldiers. We can restore the truth, but you must lead all those children north to a safe land." Niska is terrified. A 3-week journey? Do you know drones are everywhere? How can I hide so many children? The community's warrior Leo says, if she reaches Emerson, it'll be impossible to bring her back. Her mind will never be the same. Niska's patience snaps. She shouts, "Jingo has food, medicine, education. Maybe it's better there," Leo yells back. "Then why do you cry here every night?" But Niska refuses to listen. Ida says softly, "She is a chosen guardian. She just needs time." In the academy, Waki sees the girl who was taken at night return, but that girl is now a hollow shell. Her eyes are empty. Her soul is broken. Waki trembles. A bird perches on her shoulder. She whispers to it in the Cree language. The bird flies ahead of her as if understanding. At night, she gets a chance to unlock her room and tries to escape. But as soon as she runs out, an alarm sounds. Within seconds, soldiers catch her and lock her in a dark cell. Niska returns home and sees her dear neighbor Roberta's body. Many other bodies lie around. This scene shakes her to her core. Randy says he can take Niska to a safe shelter, but she can't cross the border with him. They try to cross 3 cities, but a guard catches them, handcuffs them, and takes them into custody. After a virus scan, they're forced onto a bus. Randy whispers he has a smoke bomb. When he signals, they'll escape through the bus's back door. Niska insists they must wait for Roberta, no matter what. At that moment, Roberta's eyes lock on a Jingo officer. It's Pierre, her son. She moves toward him emotionally, but officers shoot at her and force her back to her seat. As Randy throws the smoke bomb and Niska and Randy rush backward, Roberta runs forward perhaps with a final hope of reaching her son. A Jingo stops Roberta. Niska slaps him and starts choking him with her handcuffs. A second Jingo shoots at Niska, but Randy returns and stabs him. As both guards fall, Niska and Randy grab their weapons and escape the bus. Roberta slowly approaches Pierre. Pierre orders her to stop. She tries to reconnect as mother and son. But Pierre, fully brainwashed, insults her. He shoots her without hesitation. Randy tries to help her, but another Jingo shoots Randy dead. Suddenly, all the Jingo officers start falling one by one. Niska realizes Leo and Simonas have come to save her. In the Cree tradition, they bid farewell to Roberta. Niska sees Leo was right, so she decides to join the Cree community. On the way, Niska notices they bypassed all checkpoints. Leo says his father is high in the energy department, giving him a secret passcode. He also reveals the virus was spread by the Emerson government. Now Jingo plans to start a war, using these children as their army. Meanwhile, Simonis shares a story of an old woman who prayed for 4 nights and 4 days. She saw a vision, a swarm of giant mosquitoes and a guardian from the north who will save their people. Waki is taken from her cell and sent to a room. The teacher mocks her language and identity, calling her Isabel. Waki angrily defends her identity. The teacher shows her an old video where Niska tells Jingo where to find Waki. Waki breaks down watching this. Then in weapons training, she assembles guns faster than anyone, stunning everyone. A girl accuses her of cheating and insults her. Waki snaps and fights back. The teacher, pleased with the violence, lets it continue for a few minutes. Finally, she asks if anyone else wants to fight Waki, but no one steps forward. The teacher declares Waki will go to Emerson the next day. For the first time, Waki recites the pledge with everyone. Niska hurries back to the Cree camp. She demands they leave immediately. Ida warns that Jingo has built a new road and is heading their way. They must leave tonight. Niska firmly says she won't help with any journey. After much debate, the elder agrees. First, save Waki, then Niska can decide. As night falls, Charlie guides Niska and Leo through an earpiece. They enter the academy via the sewer. When the guard station is empty, Leo sits at the computer, and Charlie hacks the academy, opening all doors. Finally, Niska finds Waki, but Waki, crying, accuses her mother of abandoning her. Niska begs for forgiveness in tears and they embrace. But then the guards detect the hack, and the alarm blares. Jingo soldiers flood the corridors, and Leo kills 2 to clear a path. At the same time, Charlie sees on the screen that the Cree camp has been discovered, and the army is closing in. Niska knows time is short. She grabs Waki and runs, but Waki says something is coming. Charlie also spots something odd on the screen and urges them to leave now. Leo, offering himself as a sacrifice, says, "Niska, get the children out. I'll stop them." He recites a traditional prayer and charges toward the drones, but Niska returns and shoots down the drone herself. She tells Waki to lead the children out, and Charlie quickly locks the doors to slow the guards. Waki recalls her map and tells the other children she knows the way out. Meanwhile, at the Cree camp, everyone packs their bags as soldiers approach. Ida, representing the Cree, demands the soldiers let the camp evacuate safely and waits for the children. As everyone prepares, the soldiers demand surrender and start throwing gas bombs. The Cree bravely throw the bombs back, and Niska's group reaches a truck. They're shocked the soldiers let them board. Leo realizes it's a trap. Suddenly, Waki clutches her head, hearing a strange sound no one else can hear. Soon, the sky fills with drones. Niska tries to hide her in the truck, but Waki steps in front of the soldiers. She raises her hand and repeats the words she used to calm the birds. One drone falls under her control. Charlie realizes Waki is the true protector. Waki commands the other drones to target the soldiers, and the soldiers retreat. The Cree prepare to celebrate when a hidden soldier in the grass shoots Waki. Niska steps forward and shoots the soldier. Simonas finishes off any remaining threat, and everyone rushes to Waki. Waki is slowly taking her last breaths. The entire group stands in silence to honor her. All the drones in the sky circle above Waki. It's as if nature itself is performing her final rites. This is the final scene of the movie. See you with the next recap. Thanks for watching.